Okay, the other tricky part about this one is when we move down, it's a little bit more of an uncomfortable position for your arm because the neck is further away, which means you have to kind of do different things with your hand position. So to get into that F chord, I'm very aware of where I am on the neck. And I don't think about this when I'm doing it because I've just done it so much that my hand knows where to go. But I can feel it when I'm playing here versus here. See the space between my side here, the elbow and my ribs? Like, see how tight up that is? Now watch. It doesn't seem like much, but you'll feel it in your hand. And if you feel like you're doing something wrong, try playing with your hand position. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It just feels weird. So you kind of have to make these micro adjustments. So when I'm down here, I'm really aware of what I have to do to get on the tips of my fingers. So again, I hate to wear this out, but I'm going to because it's important. Look at the angle of my first finger. I'm not flat on the guitar like this. I'm kind of on the side of my finger. I don't know if you can see that, but the indentations where the strings are, I'll give it a good squeeze. It's all right here. So I'm not flattening out my finger, it's on the side. So when I play this F, everything is at an angle. And I'm on the tips of my second and third finger. Otherwise, you're going to get this nonsense. Your F that third finger, that's the worst one, man. That thing will collapse on you. It'll fold over on that when you're trying to play that F chord. And then you're killing the note that you need, or it's going to buzz. So tips of your fingers. Now notice the angle of my hand is different here than here. This feels just a little more, I hate to use the word severe because it doesn't feel like painful or anything, but it is a more intense angle. So my shoulder is nice and relaxed when I'm here. When I go here, I kind of drop my elbow and my shoulder a little because my elbow kind of comes inside towards the neck a little. And what that does is gives me this. So I'm not back here. I'm not winging out here, man. If you're raising your shoulder and you're winging your elbow out there, that's exactly the opposite of what you need to do. You need to drop this in and kind of drop your shoulder a little and bring your elbow in to your stomach. Like that. That'll get you where you need to be. And then to roll over, you'll have more stability. Okay, the other thing about being down there is you have to figure out how to get into that root note from a fret behind. So notice I'm not like playing the F chord and kind of junking into it. I'm getting behind in the second fret on an E note. I'm hitting it, and as I slide, my fingers come down. I'm not putting these down until I get into that note. So I'm not dragging these. I'm not hitting open strings. I'm not like this, and then trying to put my first finger down. I'm just using my third finger and going. And I'm putting my fingers down right before I need to strike. So, see how they sneak in there? So let's do this at the second tempo. That's going to be a tricky part. Getting that clean and in there. Getting your F chord clean. And just being aware of where you're in the neck. F, B flat, C. So I'm keying in on those root notes. And I say this all the time in these courses. Don't just grab a shape and think that it's all going to work out. You have to know where you are on the neck. And we can work on thirds and fifths and flat sevenths and all that later. But for right now, key in on the root note. So I'm seeing this F, that B flat on the third string, that B flat on the fourth string, 8th fret, that E flat, 8th fret, third string, C, 10th fret, F, 10th fret, C, 5th fret, F, 6th fret, 2nd string, B flat, 3rd fret, 3rd string, E flat, 4th fret, 2nd string. Those are the things I'm keying into visually. Okay, next tempo. Everything for these lessons, the PDFs and the backing tracks you can find on the website for this Grab a Fast 4 chord. So what you'll get is the tablature, you'll get the backing tracks at 3 tempos with me playing and without me playing. So you can use me as a reference point, and then you can play on your own without me, experiment with dynamics, where to hit hard, where to soften it up, because that's all stuff that you're going to need live and in the studio anyway. So everything for these 2 lessons will be in the library. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email, and I'll catch you next time.